Hello everybody, StellarVision here. Gonna play some Outer Worlds tonight. The Outer World. Uh, the Outer Worlds. Yeah, I was very, very close to playing Fortnite again tonight. Oh, everything was a second there.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing.
But I'm very close to unlocking the Future Foundation Spider-Man outfit. Oh shit. I did not mean to shoot there. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'm very close to unlocking Future Foundation Spider-Man suit, so I kind of wanted to just go ahead and do that tonight, but I might, if I'm filling up the streaming, I might do it tomorrow, because I don't want to really wait too long on that.
Have you seen this man?
What am I doing?
Reward offer.
Salvager in the sky. Oh, I should speak to Lilia Hagen.
Information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Series? The Hunt for the Wimbro?
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them, Fuller? She had an ambush set up on Hephaestus. The pirates came in to dump a bunch of loot on some broker they
Again,
work with.
probably turn it up a little bit, I
What
think.
royalty did Fuller buy to spring the ambush? Very adventure serial. They catch the pirates?
No, they blew the fucking dock up, punched a hole in the ceiling and got blasted out into space. One of the camera crews got smashed by debris. Fuller damn near lost a leg.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Wonder if they got some type of secret handshake.
Come on, children. Calm down. Oh, I finally figured out how to, like, holster my weapon, I guess.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
I'm,
You the one
I'm sure.
flying the unreliable? Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Alrighty then. Got some sprunk here. Hello, well, Chris, hello. Welcome to the stream. Just playing some Outer World. And drinking some Sprite. Oh. That way I don't fuck up my lip.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Maybe. I don't... Look, I don't remember stuff, so... You know what? I'm not gonna say I'm Captain Hawthorne.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Does this
Of
make us
course.
Sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Sure, why not?
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with
Nice.
more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How unconventional.
One of my
Sure.
guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an
Oh, what the
automech.
fuck?
Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells.
Oh,
It's no
dang.
good to anyone outside of a lab.
Alright,
Now,
well,
get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check
we'll
in
do it,
with her
but
at Fallbrook.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that just yet.
One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
I know I got, like, other quests I can do.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
It's closed, like, take a second to load, what the fuck? Oh, this just goes outside. Alright, I'll...
Felix Millstone, Sublight agent.
What's
I
the...
like the sound of that.
Oh. I guess that's probably to call the elevator up. Oh yeah, let's have Pravati meet June. Well, she's supposed to go on a date. I mean, we already talked to June.
It's not forced. It's
Oh.
unbelievable how good it is.
I know we have to,
So,
yeah, we have to
how
get
does this work?
drinks.
Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate?
A new face.
What's your pleasure, stranger? I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
I don't know, maybe like art.
What ain't I got?
I don't know if I would try to do so much if I didn't have to worry about like rent. If I didn't have to worry about like working a 9 to 5.
Hey there. What
I
are you
would
doing after work?
do a lot more.
Going back to the old cubicle to what?
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
I love her.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Let me save right here.
Sure, Captain. I'm ready when you are.
Because I don't want to accidentally fuck this up. I don't even know if I can fuck it up.
Can we do this now? Before I lose my nerve? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
I'm no expert on wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with your little finger up?
Shut up.
This is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? You're funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial. I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all
Aww.
climbing up my throat. I need another
Aw.
drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Something stronger, I'm thinking. I'm still all tense and weird inside. All right, whiskey. Woo! That smells like an unlawful union between paint thinner and propellant. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. That That's a crime, is what that is. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands.
Aw.
You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? Of course. Wouldn't you be? Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Well, I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just, wow, so much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the ship. I mean, probably.
Alright.
Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend.
Oh,
It
of
means
course.
a lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
That would be nice. Alright, Something tells me I wasn't supposed to go this way.
This is Halcyon.
That's the bat. God dang it.
Rizzo's Purple Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
Can I seriously not jump over that? Oh my.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar.
Of
I
course
did have
not.
fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Though that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Nice. Okay, now what? Could, get this cleaning machine up and running.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Take someone to watch your back, please.
All right. You're staying here, Felix. You can, like, not hardly jump at all. Okay, I don't have, like, a bigger discount in any of them, so I should start paying attention to that more, though. Keep on trying to jump over stuff, but you just, like, literally can't. Oh, I can't just, like, fast travel here. that was quick.
On my way.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
No, I will not.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? Registering new owner. Captain. All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12 by 12 corrugated steel box. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Wow.
Got stubborn stains? Leave them for SAM. SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Yeah, we're definitely bringing Sam.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
All right, Vicar. Wait, why can't I get both of those? Weird.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
I'll check on his poster, whatever.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
How the fuck do I get back there? It must be this building. Very, very nice stealth work. Damn. Wait, so this isn't the where I'm supposed to be? Okay, I'll see. Oh. Yeah, did I just like walk past this? I definitely break that down. Oh wait, I climbed up on something. What the fuck? I didn't know I could do that. Oh, did I not like accept the post request? I thought I had already done that. I thought I had already accepted. I mean, kind of a menial task, but I'll do it. If it's like not just like a joke.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Where?
I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Thanks for the heads up, I guess. Where's the landing pad? Where talk to that guy? This city layout is a little confusing. Oh, is that unreliable up there?
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. It's signed by Bertie Black Hole Holcomb, one of the greatest hackers who ever played tossball. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay. It's signed by Bertie Black Hole Holcomb, one of the greatest hackers who ever played tossball. Everyone's heard of him, even on On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
What? Sucks up every ball that comes his way.
While Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was a slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth. I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy. Sorry, I just get so excited, and I always feel like I miss everything that happens in town while I'm up here.
Okay, so it is just a joke. Not an actual quest. gonna check out where that murder happened.
Who's the sweetest boy? Who is it?
Error. Unable to process the specific customer service request. Please repeat the order.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you, Pravati. Shit, now I'm just like walking in a circle to find this place.
Sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
You didn't even
Automatic
walk
dispenser
in
empty.
yet.
Please replace sock reel before disposing of any corpses.
Look, they're not using it. There are other clues? Oh, maybe the notepad on the desk. Of course. Oh, so this person owed some money? Goes back to my.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
What?
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I can't lie.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's toss ball. So, what can I do for you?
I mean, that's like basically things in like the way things are in like America. They want you to like focus on like sports and shit instead of problems that are actually hurting people.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Good. Someone's gotta. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Level up. Alrighty.
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work. I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Reminder, unit modifications performed by unauthorized technicians are not authorized by the parent company.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Doesn't it feel better to locomote without grit in your gears?
To gain authorization credentials, an engineer must be registered as the unit's designated caretaker. Do you wish to assign yourself this designation, engineer?
You asking me to be your minder? I suppose you can't be any more complicated than an autoloader. All right, I'll do it.
Updating registration. Updating. Updating. Ding. Holcomb Parvati is now responsible for the SAM unit's maintenance. Designated caretaker. There is a rock in this unit's tread. Removal of foreign debris requested.
Immediately. Oh, there's a rock in my shoe.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
It's a secret?
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business. Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Entering quiet mode.
Right, there's just a flamethrower sitting back here.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it
It's
next
a little
the
hard to
others,
look
sir.
at.
And here we have it. The board sends one of their own at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Damn.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here? What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Excuse me.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
It threw me off saying the word stellar a lot. That always, like, rings a bell in my head.
And a Mantisaur problem. And a
Mantisaur.
Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Hoo-hoo. Sure, dude. Sure, dude. I won't make sure it goes into the wrong hands. I'll make sure it goes into the right hand. Sure, bye.
What can I do for you?
Anything else?
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. It's a terribly dangerous trek. But if you insist on going, I'd recommend taking a local guide. Nyoka would be a prime candidate.
If you can keep her sober.
But that's terrible. What happened? I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Sure, dude, sure.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I ain't gonna, like, ruin that guy's day. He's upset. He has to, like, stand there. He wants to, like, look at some poster of, I don't know, some baseball player.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
It's like got some sort of slick willy.
What can I do for you? Then it's good that
Oh,
I keep
yeah, I
such
probably
meticulous
should
notes.
ask why I kicked off the board.
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
A noble thought,
Probody
Miss
knows it.
Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds, though none of them had the temperament to handle the paperwork. But I was keeping my tone flat and maintaining eye contact. You weren't supposed to notice I was avoiding the subject.
This is why you've never been good with presentations, sir.
Very well.
I like her hair color.
Many, many years ago, Graham Bryant and I used to be collaborators of sorts. Indeed, for all the good it did. MSI's then leadership wasn't enthusiastic. They insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board.
I feel like there's something he's not telling me.
Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon. To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. What can I do for you?
Alright, I'm done talking to this guy.
Grease stains detected traveling on an organic substance in the immediate vicinity.
Nuh-uh. I just washed these coveralls last week. They're still
Oh, wait, what? Sam's like...
Degreaser nozzle. For deployment.
Sam, don't you dare. Sam, I see you pointing that thing my way. What did I just say?
Cancel cleaning schedule?
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with a little mess. But I appreciate the job.
Oh, well, it's not that far out.
Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
Deploying odor neutralizing. Aerosol. Fired with prejudice. Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Damn, his pistols.
Behind you. Someone cleans it up.
Feels like the...
to
Oh, what?
industrial stain. That will weaken body bags and fire.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Like big beehives. He couldn't give me a dang building key?
This unit is clean, mean, and ready to build drugs. Substance is resistant to
Everyone all right?
That's a big one.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats hear boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions. Phew. Thanks, ladies. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here.
Well, I mean, we could still go kill that, like, huge Rapidon. That's probably what's gonna make us do.
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Can do. Thanks a lot, lady.
What? Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. He's not very good with slogans, jingles, and/or taglines. This is so dystopian right here. Yeah, statistics, bad. Come up with a good jingle. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Yeah, it's just not funny enough. Sanjar also plays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. They're literally shitting on him for actually doing work. I was thinking there was gonna be like some secret that he's trying to hide. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. I cannot recommend for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, and idea generation. You know what? Fuck it. Sanjar's actually a good guy, apparently. I'll delete him for him.
Counting. 126 messes.
126 messes.
$120.
You been watering my plants, Sam?
Cannot process the command watering.
I mean, cleaning.
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross, the great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city, abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Sanjar, you're a king. Don't let anybody stop you.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation. And the Bill of Liquidation/Transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
For our part, a Bill of Liquidation/Transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea? It's definitely a firm middle finger.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as
Like, I mean,
leverage
of course
to
they're there.
encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Corporations are just always going to maximize profits no matter what. They're going to, if they need a resource where they're not supposed to be, they're going to try to get it anyway.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Sure, I get it. She needs to be convinced. Wink, wink.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Sure, I'll leave her in one piece. Hey, what's it with you people?
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Oh, okay, he did that one on purpose. Oh, I'll leave the execution up to you.
What you thinking about, Sam?
Okay, it is 11:32. All right, gonna save right here. I gotta start winding down. Ready for bed. Tomorrow, I not exactly sure. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. You know, Saturdays are usually one of my off days, but I took a lot of off days last week, so I've been trying to not uh have as many off days. But if I do, I'll either play Fortnite and get the Future Foundation Spider-Man, which I kind of want to do that, and I'd like to do that on the stream. Or I could play Pokemon. But who knows? I might have you know, some plans spring out of nowhere. Might hang out with some friends if that happens. Probably not. Everybody's been busy, but who knows? Could happen. Anyway, let me bring up the end screen. Work's been not too bad this week. My manager's been out, so I've been having to carry a bit more weight, which has been fine. They had some bad stuff happen a little bit, but there was just like some drama between, I don't know, like there's something in the air, people on edge, getting frustrated easy. It was just one of those days. But other than like, I don't know, 2 times people got like a little upset off of really nothing. Uh, People were chill for the most part. And I had sushi earlier today when I got home. We got paid today, so wanted to treat myself to something a little tasty, of course. And that's about it. This part. Oh, I got this dress today. Came in the mail. I'm not sure I love the material it's made out of, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the look. Like, I don't know, some JoJo level drip right here. I do gotta say. Anyway, I hope everybody is well out there and staying safe. And I hope everybody has a stellar night.